Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to 2025. I wrote down some things this morning in my handy dandy notebook that I wanted to share with you, whether you are a male or female, because we all have things that we need to work on. And one of the biggest things that I've learned from 2024 is to no longer focus on the loss, but to focus on the lesson. And I'll talk a little more about that. So I wrote down 7 things I've learned in 2024 in my notebook I'm going to reference. The first is money doesn't grow until you grow it. Take intentional time to cultivate each dollar seed to be aware of the potential it will thrive in the best. So what arena will the money thrive in the best? Layman's terms, how will the money that you obtain or have grow in 2025? The next is past mistakes may have shook you, but moving past these mistakes in thought and in action forms a new mindset. Focus on the lesson, not the loss. Because if you stay dwelling on the lesson, then you will be able to comprehend, gain awareness, and understand what's necessary to move out of the way, as well as to bring into your particular mindset or life to cultivate what the lesson teaches you, what not to do, how not to do, who not to be around, who to be around. Just the list goes on and on. That can be applied to finances, relationships. That can be applied to mindset. That can be applied to emotional regularity. Just the list goes on and on. But let me move on. So the third is making way for old habits to foster is like waiting in the lobby where scraps are eaten instead of sitting at the table of plenty expecting change. So in other words, if change doesn't change, then nothing will change. I'll say it another way. If nothing changes, then nothing will change. So if you're sitting around just waiting for things to change, but you're operating in the old habits, you're going to fool yourself because nothing will change. It's time to get up. It's time to take action. It's time to dust yourself off. It's time to move on. Here's the next thought that I had for you this morning. Time wasted is time wasted. If there are no intentions behind your endeavors and no fruit to show for the effort, it becomes merely motion without meaning. And so this leaves us unsatisfied and unfulfilled and stagnated. If you no longer want to be stagnated in 2025, it is time to put things in motion. You got to ask yourself, what things should I put in motion? That's for you to understand and decide. So using emotional intelligence, gaining the awareness of understanding what you need and what you don't need in your life will help you. And so the first strategy you could use is journaling down your thoughts towards this question. What is keeping me from making moves? What is keeping me in this motionless meaning? Or how am I wasting time? And is that wasted time producing any fruit? Meaning, is there evidence? Is there productivity? Is there money? Is there better relationships? That's what that means. And so I want you to sit and dwell on that. So here's the next one. You must steward $5 to save the same as you must steward $50. The same as you must steward $500,000. So if you're unable to manage the small amounts with discipline and respect, you will not be able to handle larger sums responsibly when they come. But if this is the mindset that you have, those large amounts may never come, because those amounts circle back to motion which circle back to not wasting time, which circle back to intentionality, which circle back from not focusing on the loss that happened in 2024 or before, and focusing on the lesson, gaining awareness of what you need to put in place and what you need to get out of your life. And that includes a who as well. So getting rid of old habits is what's going to cause the money to show up and grow. That's the point here. All right, the next one is contentment is not the same as complacency. I want you to hear me on this. The complacency is a place of unawareness and unwillingness to grow, which is dangerous. Because if you don't have a growth mindset, you have a stagnated mindset and you will remain complacent. This is a place, again, that you're unaware and you're unwilling. And so you're going to be sitting in those old habits. You're going to be sitting and dwelling on the losses rather than the lesson. Here's another one. As we grow older, friends become fewer, and the connections we once took for granted often fade into the background. So loneliness then becomes not just an absence of companionship, but a feeling born from the unsolicited realization that meaningful connections require intentions and actions. It's a reminder that maintaining relationships isn't passive. It's an active choice to reach out, nurture, and invest in the bonds that keep us from feeling isolated. And so without awareness and efforts, loneliness becomes the uninvited guest, which is a consequence of inaction, not taking action to nurture the relationships that you respect and honor. So those are the 7 things that came to my mind as I was leaving 2024 and arriving in 2025, the 7 things I've learned in 2024. If the first video of this channel in 2025 resonated with you, I'm going to encourage you to comment. Tell me which one out of the 7 resonated with you, and give me a comment and tell me why. Also, if you know someone who needs this message, share it with them, whether it is a family, a friend, a colleague, or you need to repeat it and listen to for yourself. Please do so. Listen, personal development takes intentions, and nobody can grow you except you. You cannot conquer what you don't confront, and you cannot change what you are unaware. And so as I do these particular videos on personal development, helping you to understand emotional intelligence, helping you to grow within yourself so that you can grow, your relationships can grow, your money can grow, your business can grow, your leadership can grow. The list goes on and on. When you go up, your life goes up. And so with this being stated, please follow, subscribe, like the video so that the algorithm can send this out to the world and share more information. I'll be checking on you later, shooting another video for you. Again, give me your comments. If you liked it, tell me. If you didn't, tell me. All right. If you have questions or want to know more about personal development or how to life hacks or how to uproot, rather how to grow mentally, emotionally, and the list goes on and on. I am Shante Golson, LPC. I am an EQ leadership coach and strategies. And what that simply means is I help high achieving men and women overcome challenges that are in their way of growing and help them to obtain their energy, to be able to move forward and to dominate with their particular message in the world. So I help people grow emotionally, mentally, to be able to be the best people that they can be. If you need to talk with me personally, shoot me a comment. I'll get back with you. Take care. Hit me up on YouTube as well if you are a YouTuber. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the day. Happy New Year!